Unmute. There we go. Yay. And transcoding in one shot. Yay. So, hopefully this is set up. I mean, I is still here in the list. But hopefully this is set up to the point where if I switch over... So, it's stopped in the middle of the cutscene. But I know if I switch... Hang on, I'm looking for something. There it is. If I switch, the cutscene's going to begin again. So hopefully it's all set up. So let me do this real quick. I took advantage to go do a bio break while I was waiting for OBS to finally do its thing. So, all right. Well, let's see if this works. Come on, OBS.
Thank you.
OBS, please. OBS, what's wrong with you? Come on. OBS, what is wrong with... Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, the audio cutting out is me turning away from it. So we're going to do this. We're going to remove this. Let's add game capture again. Somnium. Re-add it. Bring you down here. Are you actually going to work this time? Hopefully. There we go. Basically, she just floated up, opened her eyes, and said thank you. There you go. Man, right on the dot with that. We can see again. It's a miracle. Better than her floating up and growling like a beast. Oh, shit.
Oh, good. You're awake.
Date, thank you for everything you've done for me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No. Don't talk crazy. I synced with you to save you. This has to be the timeline where you live.
I don't want to die yet. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I met you. I wanted to spend more time with you. I wanted to go places.
I'll take you. I'll take you wherever you want. I'll take you to Ichirup, Kunashir, Shikutan, Habamai. Anywhere you want, Iris.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna be okay?
Of course. You won't die, I promise.
Okay. I'm glad. I'm not gonna die. I can be with you forever.
Of course you can. You're gonna live, Iris, forever and ever. You'll become a grown woman, get married, have kids. I'll even babysit them for you.
Tate, thank you. These past few days have been so much fun. Please, Mr. Dante! You can't leave me! Your back is so warm, Mr. Date. It feels like I've met you before. Then go on a date with me. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. You're the only person I can trust. Dante! Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Date, can you tell me one last thing? I've been looking. Are you?
No, no, Iris. You can't die. Please, Iris. Iris. Iris!
Okay. Okay then. Exactly, Yotaka. Exactly. Okay then. I figured. I figured there were multiple endings because I saw the flow chart. I'm getting the dead end. Yotaka, please. Is this is any of this for real or not? Sora was a conspiracy theorist all along. Ugh. For real? That was good. Now see, I will say this. I am loving the story. I am absolutely into the story. I just kind of wish there were more puzzles. I feel that they've been so few and far between. So, I mean, I like the story of this better. You found it! I like the story of this better, but I kind of like the gameplay of the Zero Escape games better because I feel like there wasn't as long gaps between all the actual escape mechanisms, so to speak. Now, that's only after seeing one ending. I don't know for sure yet. I can't say in comparison, but I mean, that kind of gives you the idea with it. A lot of stuff I get really impatient and I want to get to the next sequence where I have to do problem solving. So that is a thing that I do run into with it. I did get the least interesting ending first. Okay. fact that I can't just zoom out to be partial. It's either all or none. And that's kind of annoying. All right. That doesn't look like that's going to branch at all. Okay. I only see 2 other branches at the moment. What's up, Scorpius? That was the direction I was thinking of going. Was here. So don't worry. That was for sure kind of the direction I was going. So I think we'll go. Yeah, we will start here. Okay. It just feels like the right place to go at the moment.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this
That feels like a
lightning in
the cybernetic assassins from or whatever from the future, and if you have to do that, you have to do it naked. That sounds like a reference to Ghost in the Shell.
Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Or
Mizuki
Terminator,
should be
yeah.
inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
I think anime chat thinks 80s America. Or known as Calvert Ghost in the taco shell.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing time is moving and so it only...
Alright, we're gonna punch through a lot of that. Okay.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Iba, speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
Alright.
An ice pick stabbed... Right. No one would want to see their mother like this.
Alright. Lightning handled. At least this one is a pretty obvious
Killer became a lightning
branch.
rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. The control room of the... What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
Like I said, the branch
I
here
see
is
two
extremely
bird
obvious.
cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
A bird... There are ripped pieces of paper inside. Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like a picture of something.
Picture?
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces. All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage. There are torn pieces of paper. Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done. But...
You were able to get out?
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
The panda head is spinning. Bring it
Sure
on!
left some bit.
Wait, stop. The centrifugal force is gonna tear it apart.
Okay, I guess not.
I see. Spinning it makes it go faster.
How do we slow it down?
The panda...
Shit!
Bring it on.
I didn't mean to hit it again. Ah, that was bad.
The panda head...
I was trying to do this.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker.
More spin. More dots. More
I
dots.
see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it. It's Mizuki! Mizuki.
That was a work chime. I don't want to hear any more work chimes. Consequences.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
I told you I'm fine.
You know, on the topic
So
of weird
annoying.
ending routes and stuff,
I annoyed you already, huh?
do you know, after I got the first ending of Drakengard, like the first one, I got ending D. Ending D was my second ending from Drakengard. I didn't get C. I didn't get B. I didn't get C. I went straight into, Cannibal Space Babies. So that to me was like, well, this game escalated quickly. Why? Why is this so I don't, a dancing demon knows something isn't right there. Ending A, okay, shit's kind of weird. See, if I had gone in order, ending WTF, if I had gone in order, I think I would have been a little bit prepared for ending D being complete batshit. Ending D is ending E is so ridiculous. Everybody thought it was a joke ending until Nier came out. Ending E is the WTF ending. I think, like I said, Yoko Taro ended up calling it a joke ending at one point, and then it turns out that's the one he ends up taking for Nier. What is up with this? Exactly, Visa. Joke ending. Sure, yeah, you can't take anything he says seriously anymore. Like, if he says it's a joke, you still can't, he thinks life, yeah, he does. Speaking of Yoko Taro and thinking life is a joke, hold on. It is time for the Somnium file coping mechanisms. They are very unpleasant to get play. Well, I mean, okay. I'm going to say something really controversial, I think, on this. Coping mechanisms, aka booze. Okay, I will take care of that sin in the hounds in a second. Yeah, it's hot take time. Hot take time, y'all. No matter what you think about the story of Drakengard 2, it is actually a decent game. Gameplay-wise, it's very fun and therapeutic. It was actually coded by people who know how to code a game. Unlike Kavya. So there you go. I don't think Dragon Guard 2 is a waste of time, unlike most of the internet. I think it's actually an enjoyable game, unlike the first one. The first one is great for its WTF story, but my god, that gameplay is a trial. Well, the flight mechanics are awesome. Murdering and slaughtering people equals... What about 3? 3 was fun, but frustrating at the same time. There were lots of little additions to the mechanics that were really weird. One's big highlight was the flight stages, I think. I enjoyed the flight stages in the first game. But from what I have heard, yeah, Dragon Guard 1 did have the original Murder Boy. That is very true. What I have heard is that the ground stages of Dragon Guard 1 were an afterthought, and the game was meant to be a flight game a la Panzer Dragoon from the start. And from what I recall, a bunch of the people that were involved were people that worked on Ace Combat and stuff. So, I mean, it would make sense why the flight stages were actually really good. Oh God, Lords of Shadow. Don't get me started on Lords of Shadow, y'all. I hate that series so much. So much. Babies. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi, Harley. What? Harley, come here. Come here. Harley, come here. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it. All right, that's not high school. Come on, come on. Come on. Such a good boy. It was so fast. You choked on it, baby. That is actually a very big reason why I'm a little hesitant on Metroid Dread. I mean, I've heard people say it's great, and I won't take that away from them, but I hate Lords of Shadow so much. All right, back to talking to Mizuki.
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Wow, Date. Wow.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did
Destroyed
you see
by a
anyone
nerd
at the
hasn't
merry-go-round the
failed
night you
Date.
found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone. In the corner, past the merry-go-round.
Fandango. Or
What did you see?
Fandango.
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in. I'm fine now, but I didn't forget your promise.
A promise?
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
I can't tell you,
Why not?
because I don't want to.
That's not a reason.
You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
Mizuki
It's been
isn't
4
mood.
years now.
That's true.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Suddenly, I'm looking at everything from Pewter's side of things at a completely different perspective now.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot read
All right,
dreams.
I think we've seen this.
However, the circumstances
I
the
wonder
sinker
why. Yep.
dives into the
Okay, we've seen most of
But
this.
this dream is experienced as an observer. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience. Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's Somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Clearly, he went bad because he didn't get a cool name like Steel or Platinum or something.
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps
Or
Iba
Ashen.
admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course,
That is
not
most likely
everything we see in our
Evangelion character
dreams looks
art.
exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be. How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent. Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her. Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was...
Nobody made an asthma
It
ring
was
joke.
stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hit in the column.
yeah.
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Alright, back to the park we go. Yay. Yay, with a different sort of quest this time.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
What do you
Maybe
remember?
don't take the crazy idol.
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom... Nothing.
Yeah, go
Just
for it,
wondering
Dr.
where
P.
this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Is this the same
surrounding
chemical plant
district
before?
of Kawasaki was contaminated
Yeah.
and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce
I suddenly
and
put
industry
2 and
in
2 together
Kawasaki.
on the chemical plant part.
This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
Take a drink.
Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Oh my god. LTG, please.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
That's an interesting thought there, Dr. V. You know, another interesting thought. Because, I mean, my theory was that Iris is not 100% truthful, is not telling the truth entirely. Iris, you'd stop making them. Oh my god, Visa, that's so bad. On the other hand, with Iris, I think it would actually make sense if I shifted it over to Date, even that the character is Iris not telling the complete truth. Paris the thought. Yeah, my theory was that Iris wasn't telling the complete truth, and that maybe she was like a embodiment of the Wadjet system that's trying to manipulate Date. But if you really go into everything and actually take it another step, that Date is being manipulated by the Wadjet system, then that's even crazier. Oh no. Oh no! What? Do you think followers... Do you think that when eye doctors play a for it? So why did she die suddenly? It was an act. I mean, again, on that case, if you were to take that theory, my case is that she died suddenly. She was being shut down or terminated or whatever. Terminated after the Terminator joke. Terminated or whatever to force Date to get into that prototype sinker or whatever. Sink machine or whatever it is. Because that actually would do something different to him. Termination. Sorry. They call their followers retinas. That's so bad, by the way, Yotes. Just saying. Just saying.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's
Of course
ex-husband
it
and
was.
Mizuki's father, Renju Okiura.
Dun, 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 dun.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy
Eyes
drove
on me,
his
did they
car
mean
on
that
the
literally?
tracks through
Yeah.
the tunnel, stopped at the closed-down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
That would make Laguna and Julia's relationship different. Yeah.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscate.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
Eye opener. Oh
And
my
he didn't come
god.
to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
So bad.
For his own
So
daughter.
bad.
That is very unusual.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
His full name is Renju Need to blame someone.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round,
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
you're sure?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me. Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't
We're
you?
back to headless or
Got
necklace
this buddy of
Dante
mine.
again.
Real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Okay. I don't recall getting that.
Yeah, that
like,
was it.
the details on that message. I don't recall. I don't recall getting that. It feels like that just came out of the blue the last time I heard it, and it feels like it's coming out of the blue here again. Yeah, floofy. Yeah, it's me. It's me. Better than the game crashing during the credits. That was something else. Date is just smart. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like we're getting something. I feel like we're getting something cut out on us on purpose, and I don't like it.
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so
So you kept quiet.
yeah.
And see if the credits play through the reinstall.
My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever.
Not a bad idea,
That he was
Yotes. I
counting on
agree.
me, I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion.
Ota does not scream knight in shine. No, he
The
doesn't.
cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura. Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning.
It's Dante's boss. Big boss. OMG flipping. I love it, Mel. That's good.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate. No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be? So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him. He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
The mini trumpet?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
All right, boss.
Oh, it's just part of the music. It's part of the soundtrack.
Let me know if you find something.
It sounds like a muted trumpet, actually.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast in Akihabara.
Yay! Whee! Vroom. The classic maid cafe, yep. Wow.
Can't be.
What? What? Holy shit. Cover her eyes, Dante. Wow.
Renju.
Oh, yes it is. Oh. Oh my God, Scorpius. I know, right? It's like, oh. Oh. Sorry, after my terrible joke to Yotaka last night, he's not going to let me. Yeah.
You look awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been sleeping?
Just so
any?
you guys know, I made a really, really awful joke to Yotaka last night on voice. Yeah, yeah. He quite literally hit me with "the fuck is wrong with you" in voice. Just saying. Oh my God, Dr. P. Okay, you know what? Somebody needs to fire "the fuck is wrong with you" at Dr. P.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Yeah, if you guys have watched any of the Wheel of Time series, at the end of the first episode, a certain scene. Yeah. Latency, that's part of the reason why I make the chat show up in the screen, on screen, so you guys can see the kind of delay there is. I must humor to beat back the Ghiblies. That's also one of the reasons why I have the no backseating rule, because by the time I see your message, it's usually a little bit too late that your suggestions don't help. Yeah.
She's
No,
sleeping
go right.
at
30
the
seconds
hospital.
ago. Oh, yeah. So, Yotaka was coughing last night, and I told him at least it wasn't like a certain cough at the end of that episode. It was so mean. I'm so... you know what? I was about to say I'm so sorry, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm not sorry.
They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Yeah. And you know what? I will gladly admit that I deserved every bit of that, too. Why should I be sorry?
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide.
It's called karma.
And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
And now I'm going to run into a
serial
case
killer.
of.
The new Cyclops killer.
I'm going to run into a case of people reminding me of the dead weight comment. Yeah, exactly. I knew that one was coming. That doesn't even count as an Arcus cross link.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
Of course you would want to do that. Oh my god.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
Oh yeah, I noticed that with Shoko too. Shoko's left eye was missing as well.
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have
6
continued.
years! 6 years!
Cyclops
Drink time.
killer is back.
Six years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Don't even get you hooked on that name. Wow. Wow. I only hear 6 years ago. I'm going to ask this first.
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up. Answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
There we go.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one.
Her design is
It was
really
6
cool.
years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Okay, we're looking at it like that.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
You know, he always seemed like a Boy Scout. I don't think I could ever see Scott Summers pull something like that.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Well, if you were looking at her, it was her right eye. From her perspective, it would have been her left eye. Like with
Yes,
Date.
it had to be.
What? You don't mean Ice Nine? Wait, no, wait. Wrong game.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Did you? Oh, that's that. Yeah. There's a lot of stories of Cyclops going complete batshit. All right.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
Oh yeah. Yep.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju,
There we go.
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is
Okay.
also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killer.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Two murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Sus, much sus.
Renju had his left eyeball
Oh my
removed.
god, giving us that clear shot is just...
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
Are you really, though? Or is that really a joke?
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Wait, which one? Which shot is this? Let me see. Oh, yep. Interesting. That's the thing is, we don't know.
Actually, you lost your
There you
eyes
go.
6 years ago.
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then.
6 years ago.
I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Good job, Yotes.
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
To be honest, we don't know.
Right. I think I'll
Date
head
and
back
I
to where
have been
Renju was
dating for
found.
5 years.
Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
It was me, Pewter. Insert flash me here. If not related, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Firefall. It's super sus. I feel like all this stuff that happened 6 years ago is all connected somehow.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Yeah.
Back seat. Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid. Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
Therapy
I don't
speed
know.
run.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
Man, Mizuki is such a mood.
If you
I
have
love
nothing
her.
to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn, what a brat.
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but
But
you gotta
Aunt
lock
Fire
the doors.
gets me.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
I love that
Mizuki
look on
does
his
raise
face.
A valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
That I'm done with the shit look he's got is great.
You were talking to yourself again. It's creepy, you should cut that out.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist.
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital. No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me. Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to
Meaning
invest
she
in
will
it,
eat you
then
alive,
shut it
buddy.
down on purpose and keep the money.
Boomer
really
just
rich
local boomer destroyed by 12-year-old niece. Yeah.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
Whoa!
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
Wow!
I'm not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Someone has to say smart things around here, and it sure ain't you. This fire, this car.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Man, I love her. She's so great. I think I would enjoy being stuck with her more than Iris right now.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes.
Catching
Please
these
let us
hands
through.
and feet, yeah.
we didn't find anything today. What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Oh, there.
It's Kagami. Kagami? I told you it's Kagami. I told you my name like 5 times.
Hey, you. What's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
No, these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, all right?
You too, Detective Date.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
Man, that image is so hard to look at.
Dragon's Palace Pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average? Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No,
Oh my god, Visa, that's so bad.
there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed. The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Is Gordon Ramsay still in the
It weighs
kitchen?
approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside. What?
There's something inside. This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore.
It's raw!
No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Nothing special.
What are you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death, but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Oh. Oh.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death. This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive. The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
I keep thinking is there something else I'm looking for? Oh. There we go. A freshly caught Renju.
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything. Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in the hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
He's totally going to die single. Before Date leaves, hey, what's your name again?
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Date?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
Oh shit, that's right. That is
Ida,
right.
Did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Iva, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
There we go.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner. Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marvel a lot. Maybe they know something about him. Yeah, Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Write down the list. Date is a very sane man that should definitely be a police officer. Streaming, conspiracy theories, OnlyFans.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Yep.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with? I completely forgot. I wonder where he got off to. But he'll come back soon. He always does. Runs off, then comes back.
I'm beginning to have doubts about the management of this establishment.
I as well.
Oh, stop, you charmer. But you're not getting a discount out of me.
The line didn't get voiced. I'm kind of sad it didn't because I would love to hear her tone of voice for that. Is there a way to...
I knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were a cougar hunter too. I knew you were a pedo.
I am neither of those things.
Oh, everything here is delicious. But my personal favorite is our omelet rice.
Omelet
Did you
rice
wanna
is
eat
pretty
here?
delicious.
No, I don't have much of an appetite. How's your stomach?
Same. I don't think I can eat right now.
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
I see. Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh,
Thanks, ma'am.
okay. Got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, funny enough, I have a really funny story. I mean, not quite the situation of seeing someone murdered, obviously, but I remember after the storm happened, when the storm happened and when we first got our power back on, and all the water started coming into the house, into the apartment.
Hey there, handsome.
One of the things we did after we brought stuff into the apartment to start packing boxes and stuff is I ordered... There was this place that was near the apartment called Zio Owls. It was a really good, like, it was a very greasy New York style pizza joint that delivered. And in our desperation for food, we called them. We called them and asked just for a pepperoni pizza. Took them 3 hours to get it to us because of the road conditions. They were so bad. And there was such a backlog of people who also wanted pizza. So we got the pizza, and I'm sitting there and I'm just eating this cold, greasy pepperoni pizza. And I just started bawling because I think that was the first little bit of stress starting to come out from that whole day. And for some reason, the food felt cathartic. Strangely enough. The second big thing was when I went to my parents' house. That night, we ended up packing stuff up and going to my parents' house. And Mom actually, man, and I mean, in this case, it was the greasiest pepperoni pizza you can imagine. I mean, like, if you put a paper towel on it and picked it up, it would be soaked transparent from grease. But there are some days when that is the most delicious thing in the whole goddamn world, and that's what that was. That was something I didn't have to cook on a butane stove and worry about food expiring or food going bad from the freezer or anything like that. And the other one was when I went to my parents' house to... That sounds even greasier than Costco. Yeah. But, so the drive to my parents' house would take normally about 40 minutes from my apartment. Took us almost 2 hours to try to drive from my apartment to my parents' house. But you know what? We get there, and my mom had drawn up about an hour after we called. She'd drawn up a very hot bath in their bathtub. And so by the time we got there, it was lukewarm, but it was still warm. And I was just like, I'm just going to go throw my clothes away and go crawl into the bath. That was the second time I bawled myself stupid. Because all that day, my feet were cold and wet. And I mean, even walking to the car after packing up to leave, there was so much water. And it was still below freezing when all this happened, by the way. It was still like, we still had ice and snow on the roads. I got an ending and Iris died. So now we're doing another one. Here, I'll actually pull up the menu and we can look at the flowchart. There you go. So the problem with OBS happened was this scene. And now Mizuki is sassy. Oh my god, is she super sassy. And there are many missing eyes. Yep. I live in Texas. I live in the Dallas area, so we had no power for 3 days. And I think at one point, the coldest night. So we hit -3 on the coldest night. And that is at least the coldest it's been since, I think, it was back in February, Kiriak. And it was -3. She experienced snow grave before snow grave was a thing. Thank you, Yotes. Thank you very much, Yotaka. I love it. I love it. Thank you. But, and this is something I do show every now and then. Here. We'll come up over here real quick. I don't live here anymore, or I don't live there anymore, so I don't feel too bad showing pictures. But let's see here. Let me bring up the light a bit so I can... Those are during recovery. Lots of recovery. Lots and lots of recovery pictures. I mean, there was a lot of interesting things. I feel like we did pretty good while the power was out. It was after everything. Like, I mean, I had to take the quintessential having a hot chocolate in the snow. That was a great moment. Scooter in a fuzzy blanket. That was also great. These are the tennis court that was right behind my apartment in the complex. You can see all the snow just basically covering the ground. Let me see. I did get video footage of the snowfall. It was actually pretty incredible. And I mean, I live in Texas. We don't see snow like this on a regular basis. But this was unbelievably crazy how much just was coming down during the storm. That was, of course, obviously before the power went out. And it did that for like 7 to 8 hours. It was crazy and it was so pretty. But, oh, and I have to show, because Harley is adorable, always. They were our saving grace during the storm, those puppies. But eventually, where is it? That was actually a really cool picture from the snow when it was bright and clear outside, but it was still cold as shit that night. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, the kind of stuff we did is we would actually, I had a battery powered radio, so we would turn it on and I would use my butane stove or have a candle lit and lights, and we'd make dinner and stuff on it. Also, at one point, I fell asleep and I had one dog on me, and if I had the shift, and I needed to roll over to get comfortable, but if I rolled over, I would tip one dog on the other, and that would start a fight with them. So I made this meme. Stay uncomfortable or start the dog apocalypse. Because that was me at one point during the storm. But when the power came back on, what is this? Kitty. Oh, hang on, let's move. All right. But when the power came back on, the apartment next door to mine on the other side of my bedroom and the apartment above it both had pipes burst. And then the apartment on the other side of my living room. So both apartments on either side had major plumbing bursts. So this was, you can see the water on the floor in my room. And that had turned into a panic and get everything out. I mean, that was one of the apartments next door to mine. When I started running around knocking on doors, trying to get people to come out to check in on them. But I think we were the only ones in the building when all this came down. This was the building above my next door apartment. That's water gushing off the balcony. So basically what ended up happening was upstairs, the fire suppression, we have sprinklers. We had a sprinkler system, like a fire sprinkler system in our apartments. And upstairs, their sprinkler system burst. And then downstairs had a regular pipe burst. So it was a combination of the two. And upstairs ended up flowing down to downstairs into their water mess and then flooded into my room. It was completely insane. I have video. I think this is it. Yeah. Apparently at one point also. Oh, here we go. This is Sniff working in the water. Kind of gives you an idea of how much water there was in my room. And it just wouldn't stop. We eventually got them to turn off the water for the building. And Sniff did that for 3 hours and made no progress on it. He said that his hands felt weird for almost 2-3 weeks afterwards. Let's see here. So we ended up having to live in a hotel for almost 3 weeks. And eventually we had our water back, to say nothing of his feet. And that was the big thing. The big thing is I was like, I was saying you take for granted having warm, dry feet sometimes. And it absolutely was that. My feet were soaked and cold and I couldn't get them dry anywhere that whole day. And then when I got to my parents' house and had my feet in warm water, it was incredible. It was the most incredible feeling. And being wrapped up in a warm bed with dogs after being in the cold for 3 nights. But that didn't last long. It soon turned into, well, we got to get to work. And there are a few things worse, like a bad apartment. Let me see if I can find. They ended up tearing apart. Yeah, here's when I was. Chill blades. Here we go. Hang on. There's when I started taking apart my room. I put all my books in those plastic bins because there was so much humidity in my room. Anything that was on the bottom shelf of my bookshelves was ruined. That one was okay, but the other one was toast. This was an apartment next door. They actually had to tear out the walls in her. The walls didn't just... No, actually, they hadn't even torn out the walls. That was torn out by the water pressure when the pipes burst. I did, and it was, I think total after everything about $1,200. I mean, I lucked out. I really, really lucked out. Because I didn't have to pay for the repairs on the building. Here's when they started marking where I had moisture in the walls. And that was a sign that they were going to have to rip out the carpet there and just call it, basically sacrifice it all. Eventually, let me see here. There's a lot of pictures that, oh, this was next door. That was the apartment next door to mine. They actually tore it down to its studs completely. There was not a single wall in that building at all. And I mean, there were parts where they actually had to take out the ceiling because part of upstairs fell down into the apartment as well. It was just awful. Let me see. And again, I'm super lucky. I am extremely lucky. I was one of like 3 people in a building of 20 units that actually managed to have a livable apartment at the end. This is when they started tearing down the wall in my apartment, or in my bedroom. So that the other side of those beams is the apartment next door. So I had to keep the dogs out of that room at that point because I knew Harley would get through that. And then he's such a stupid idiot that he would get stuck over there and he wouldn't know how to come back over. So I could already foresee one day of being like going over to management, hey, and Scooter would try. Yeah, absolutely. I could foresee myself going over to management one day. Hey, can you let me in next door? My dog got through the wall and he's stuck and doesn't know how to get back over. But I know management would have been 100% amused with it. I would have been okay with it and would have helped me out. But Harley is a baby. Yeah, dogs are like that. They were, without a doubt, one of the best things of that whole situation. They actually made life so much easier. We eventually had the carpet in my room tore out, and then they actually also went in and tore out more drywall from other parts of my wall of my room. So that actually is the wall that my desk for streaming was against. And that shelf you see on the end of the photo towards the other wall, that was the shelf to my right when I was streaming. And as you can see, there's no more carpet in the room, and I never had carpet again in there before I moved. We basically ended up saying, hey, since it'd be too much trouble to put carpet back in while I'm living here, do you want to just wait until I move out? And I'll just put rugs down for now. And I did. I had 2 rugs down in the living room, or in my bedroom, and I just lived on those. So it was that. And it was actually really funny. It was when it was actually moving everything around in my bedroom to get my room back. So we came back into the apartment in March. It was from March to June that my bedroom was unusable. I was sleeping in the living room and using the living room as an office. And meta ads, oh god. I was sleeping in the bedroom. So my living room was a bedroom, office, streaming room, living room, you name it. And so basically it changed. My life was very frustrating in that time. And that's what basically drove me to start house hunting for real. And now I'm in a house. I got out of the apartment game over a winter storm. Firefall and Rune actually made a bet at the start of the storm and all the damages. And they were like, who's going to make a bet that that this is going to push Floofy into a house? Boy, were they right. And the big part of it was because I did everything right in the apartment. We wrapped our pipes. We dripped our faucets. We did everything right. And because we stayed in the apartment, the temperature of the apartment stayed up enough to keep the pipes from freezing. And all of the damages I took were from everybody else's units around mine. So that turned into, you know what? I want to have control of all of the walls of my home. I don't want to be an apartment. I don't want to be in a townhome. I want to be in a house where I control every point of it. House time! So yeah, I'm in a house now. Yay. Yay. With all those holes from tearing things off, wouldn't you say you're rather wholly blessed into getting a house? But it was really funny because I'm glad I'm in a house. I love it. There are days when I feel like I'm just like, pinch me. Is this really did this really happen? And I've been in here since July. And it still feels like a dream. It's crazy. But the craziest part is I've discovered I'm getting to host Christmas for my family. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's exciting. I desire absolute control. Do I have a soundbite that goes with that? There we go. I'll just use this. I don't know why. I don't know. Absolute control. So, is Sniff your minion then? I guess he is, isn't he? Yeah, it would make sense that he's my minion. So, it was funny. I had put in my offer for the house. And we went into and I decided, you know what? Shit, I'm going to use the period. I decided to get my mind off of waiting on hearing about the offer by manual labor and getting my room back in order so I could actually use it. I think there was a point when I just sat down on a cabinet in my bedroom and just started crying after I got the news that the house was mine, that they accepted my offer. And I'm just like, I can't believe this happened. All right. Yeah. And it was pretty bad from what Firefall said.
Excuse me?
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, it was bad, Date. It was very bad.
I cannot even right now.
Oh my god!
Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Can you introduce me?
Oh my
please?
god.
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Do I need to make that into a soundbite, Yotes?
For 5 minutes, Date.
Oh my god.
Ota. Nah, I haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for. Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
I think this
Let
is even.
us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
I think this is even more funny after the whole boobs comment from the other playthrough, or from earlier in this.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances?
What?
That's like the odds of hitting the lotto. But it was kind of lucky, in a weird way. Some
What?
of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
What?
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
What the hell?
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
It's like, why are you nonchalant? Exactly.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
Oh, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up? So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like? Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate?
Well, we could go out sometime.
Wow, dude.
Mizuki, please.
Disgust me.
I'm
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends. We hang out, we party.
we do not party.
Hey!
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
My mission is to support you, but not to that extent. I'm not your wingman.
Renju. Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Never use a random hook to go up after a random hookup. Oh my god, that's so bad, Visa. Man, your puns are on point, though. You fit in with this crew pretty good. It looks like she was looking at walking garbage. What? Oh god.
Is this it?
Yeah.
You know about this place?
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
Looks awfully trailsy.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at
That's
least
interesting.
1 truck.
So Ranger wasn't actually in the accident this time, but it still happened.
MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Huh. I love the thinking emoji.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Casual traffic accidents.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
What is that on the counter? Oh. Have you seen Date? Oh, wait.
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home. Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
Wow.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hey, Mama, how have you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, it must have been hard.
Ota, are you ready to play Are You Maturer Than a Sixth Grader and lose?
I saw on the news.
It's okay. really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead. Ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Have you heard any rumors about
Oh,
Renju?
that was the fishing cloth. Okay.
Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yep. We found Renju murdered not long after helping Mizuki.
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
We keep running into this a lot, Mel. Yeah, Shoko died before the game started, so it sounds like she's going to be, her death is going to be a thing.
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up, in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
Hey, Date, you hear the one about the drunk ballerina?
Oh, no.
No, what about her?
She quit the ballet because she was always more interested in tap.
Ah, that is so bad.
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
The void is staring at us. Don't stare back. I know, I remember.
Shrivel up. You
It's
look like
still
a fucking
bad.
water balloon.
I've also slept since then.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
Oh my gosh.
I heard that
Yes, I
shady
do.
characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Wow, this bug.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
I promise.
All right. You know what? She's faceless. She seems too pleasant to be a withdrawal. Let's see if this fixes the bug. All right, Kia, have a good night. No, I'm not going to bed. I'm just trying to fix the bug. See if maybe restarting the game will fix it, because it's going to bug me. I'm not sure I can face it. Hey! There we go.
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
It's the face fixer!
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
Get the door out. Fix your face when your face needs fixing.
I was
I
planning
feel like
on
I need
going
to use
one
that
day.
sound again. Face fixers. It's with that sound on my soundboard.
When I was old enough to drink, I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy. Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Well, there was the watch incident. I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever.
Should have been 69.
He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
remember
sorry.
that.
I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
I completely forgot about that because I remember that came up last
But of
time.
course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
That's interesting now.
You remember where it is.
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Wait, you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes, I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Oh boy, she's not going to take the all to that. Rain Schmidt is a good name for him. Oh boy, here we go again.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right, bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
Hey, she blackmailed me.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
What?
That is a really good line.
Chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang.
I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year.
Give me a second. I'm gonna get some water. Hydration. Left on the welcoming face. Yep. Yep. 100%. Oh, God. Come on. All right.
He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
I'll fire that off here in a
6
second.
years ago.
In a bit.
I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Date, a minute, please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray. Hey, Aiba. Can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later.
Papaya chemist! Hey! How are you doing tonight? I'm enjoying it. I am actually really enjoying it. How are you today, Archangel Kinja?
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today, although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in,
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
I love Mama.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Oh! Why, hello
Just
there.
as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My revolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
If you want,
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed.
if you want an idea, I mean, I'm not going to zoom in and show details, but there's the flow chart.
I cannot approve the use of a revolver in this situation.
Damn it.
So I just saw, I'm basically going through to, oh. Use of the plasma beam is not authorized, Samus.
Date, a porno mag at your feet.
What?
Damn it, Iba.
Hey, did you just shoot at me?
Oh, wow.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Date, load a revolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
What? What? What?
Iva, you saved me.
You gotta make a wish. By the way, the achievement I just got was called The Secret Lives of the Yakuza. The Secret Wives of the Yakuza Lives. Don't shoot that large caliber, otherwise Momo's figure would be. I know, right?
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited.
The Secret Wives of the Yakuza Lives. Or the Yakuza Lives. Let me see. Hang on. I'm going to say Yakuza Lives because Secret Lives of the Yakuza Wives. Wow. Cleared the event with no misses. There you go. Cool.
I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell? You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit.
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face. I know you. That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things.
Not necessarily, Kinja. The way this guy's games work, I suspected it was going to be this way. He has a lot of branching storylines in his games. You make a decision in one thing, it's going to split the game into one or two halves. And you usually... Some of them are a little more... I mean, the Zero Escape games are a little more... I don't know the meta level of it here. Zero Escape is extremely meta on that mechanic. I suspect there's going to be a very meta aspect of it here, too. Yeah, checking the safe is what I did before. I went through the whole route of checking the safe and everything with that. This one is just kind of... I don't want to give details, too many details on it for obvious reasons. A lot of what I'm getting now is a lot of, like, everything talking to MoMA so far has been...
business nearby, so I stopped here
has been
for a
basically the same. But so Sejima being here is new for me.
Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Someone called
Nothing at
Bingo.
all. I just want to talk about it.
Yep.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother.
It's not a bad idea, Kia. I probably should at some point. Oh, it's not there? Okay, cool. Interesting.
6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm
6
his
years
brother
ago.
and next in
It's
line,
time for a drink.
I was the successor.
Thank you for the follow, Archangel Kinja. I appreciate you being part of the crew here.
That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
Moma's the prettier brother. I know, right?
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Pretty much, Yotes. That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something...
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way. He paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Interesting.
Us Kumakuras, our
Let's see
friend...
this. Hang on.
The
Wow.
Uzusaki family
Wow,
runs a
spook.
yearly golf tournament.
I love it.
Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
You're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed.
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sajima.
I agree. I can't trust that.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
Her huge tracks
You're
of
right.
wind, yep.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Connected.
Date? It's me! You remember, like, how you said to call you if Ota came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Sajima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Sajima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree. But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's Me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would protect myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
Yeah, up your dosage? Yeah, that's an interesting little line. Yeah, again.
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
What if? Y'all, what if we have the Matrix going on and all we're seeing with Date is all in his head? Crack theory number 2!
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
He's getting dosed with porn.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
You don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh.
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
I love it. All right, here, we're going to pop a request. Archangel, if you're still here, and being new to my channel, we have a command on here called Send in the Hounds. Bebes! And off the lummox goes to find a spot to curl up for bed again. Alright. Back to this. There we go. I realize the reason Iva is transparent here is because he's only seeing her with one of his 2 eyes. Yep.
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
Mr. Sejima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Sejima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sejima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Sejima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30 their original value. thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another
Probably not,
interesting fact. After the accident, Sosajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this
Oh,
story.
bug is happening again.
There is another important fact.
Oh my god!
After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed,
I will please.
We will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Prison?
Oh, it's this again.
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami, and if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Valifus Rufumar.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kind of like that.
And I kind of like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know
Oda's
about
expression
me.
through this is
I'm
great.
a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human
What?
form.
What?
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
What?
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you.
Naughty the fuck,
But
woman.
despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
You're kidding.
Oda through this whole thing is hysterical.
She's recording a podcast right now. Looking at her schedule, it should end soon. No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
I'm glad.
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
The receptionist is hysterical. I love her.
I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait. It's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay. Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman. Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa.
I mean...
Tessa has nothing to do with this!
What is it? Zero Time Dilemma came out 5 years ago. I mean, that's a significant amount of time for a company to, or for a team to get better at doing 3D models. And when you look at the previous games, I mean, they were still pretty significant jumps up. And it was, yes, absolutely shafted development-wise.
She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
So, 4-year difference between Zero Time Dilemma and this. I mean, if you want to see a development difference, look at the models between Hajimari no Kiseki and Kuro no Kiseki. That's pretty. Those are pretty significant, pretty good changes there too, animation wise and all that. So, there you go. Or from CS2 to CS3, exactly. CS2 to CS3 was a matter of 3 years. Hajimari to Kuro was a little over a year. It's to me, it's always better for a game developer to go up at all times. It's always more exciting to see them get better. All right.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. And it was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing. And it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people.
I play a lot of Falcom games on this channel, so a lot of the Trails games will pop up on here.
That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible. But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
What?
Do it for Iris.
Hey, Cloud Lightning VA. Small Raid, hello. Hello.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see.
Thank you for the follow, Migtree Mixer. And I mean, I got the game for Christmas, I believe, thanks to RPG Mail. And I actually was planning to play it earlier this year. But the winter storm happened, and that threw all my plans out the window for quite a while.
I got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oh, hi.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Well, everything's better now. That's the important thing. It's a lot better now. I got a house. That's the most exciting part of it all.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation. Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Cloud, if you want to see, that'll give you some info of what I've seen. Man, I love having the flowchart because if people want to know where I am in the game, I can just be like, here! And then you can see what I've seen and everything real quick.
Date, I checked her call history.
ASAP, yes!
There is a record of occult Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC.
To be fair, I didn't know I was going the right route first. I just played the game. That's kind of what it was. I just kind of was like, okay, let's play, and then we'll focus on trying to figure everything else out afterwards. And that's the way I went. So we'll see what happens from there.
He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
Well, see, the thing was is I didn't realize there was a split there right away. Because I wasn't looking at the flowchart until fairly far into the right side of it, into the right path. It figured as much. We got the route filled with crack theories. Yeah.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true. What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iva, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean... I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night? When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say? Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Well, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see,
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug
Well, I
is
will say
commonly
this.
used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of
I will say this, Cloud Lightning, without any details on the Zero Escape games. I'm liking the story of this more. So far. So far, from what I've experienced of it. On the other hand, I did more enjoy the frequency and amount of puzzles that were in the Zero Escape games compared to what's in this. I really enjoy the Somnium scenes. I love the Somnium scenes. Probably could be a little harder in some spots. I say that now, and I'm going to probably get into one that's going to utterly stump me at some point because of that. Now that I've said that, knocking on my desk. But, I mean, I would love to have more of those. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, I'm kind of liking part of it more, liking part of the other one more. That sort of thing. Anyway.
a heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute.
even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds. Sunfish Pocket is located, according to the records, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:50, the total weight detected in the elevator was
310.
I don't think so. This is irrelevant to the... Renju's corpse was discovered hanging from a beam on the ceiling. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then... what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found. Renju's estimated TOD is numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the weapon used to commit the murder. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once. At 8:55 p.m.
Solving crimes with
We
math.
discovered that the
Sniff
total
would be
cargo weight on the
proud.
elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
All right, talk to you in a few, Ronan.
Ah, shit.
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Damn it, Oda. Pretty much.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we've seen that aspect of her, so I can't really say we're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Shovel Forge again. I would be surprised, so I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. Oh, look at that. Okay. This looks like the chemical factory. What?
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
Okay. Okay, so we have a split on this one too. Alright. Doors and a TV. And there's something in the corner there, but it's not identifying it yet, so I don't want to run to it for no reason yet.
A CRT TV.
Oh.
A double door. It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it. A double door.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping!
Worth it. Alright. I guess we're gonna go check this out. What is this? What the? What? What is that? That's like another... What? Okay. 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 I can't click on it. There's nothing for me to click on it. Okay, now it does. Okay, cool.
A CRT TV.
All right.
A CRT.
This is gonna suck. Yes it is.
Fixing it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
What? What is going on here? What?
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Alright. So that tells me what the other option is then. Or what the other branch is. Oh boy, that's gonna suck.
5 minutes left, Date.
Alright, map. Can't touch the door still. It feels like it was on purpose that way. Alright. I think we're gonna look at the mirror first.
A full-body mirror.
Oh! Oh. Let's not do that yet.
I see many objects in the...
Oh my god! I guess the less damaging is going to be smell stuff.
There is a sweet smell, like syrup or almonds.
Well, it's either a sweetener or...
possibly nitroglycerin.
Be careful.
Because nitroglycerin explodes even from slight impacts, it is usually mixed with acetone to lower the sensitivity.
Acetone, huh?
I did not expect Iris to be aware of how to handle such dangerous chemicals.
All right.
A full body... Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert.
Yes, you are, Date.
You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that? A full body
4 minutes.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way. I do not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot. As I thought, this will...
I need a bullet.
A shelf. What? The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
What?
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Okay. Blew up a frog. What?
3 minutes, Date.
An analog TV.
Ibis says proceed. The scream cues in the song remind me of Angel Cries in the Rebuild Eva films. Kay! Kay! Chris! Get the banana! Maybe it was no coincidence that Chris's name begins with K. Alright. Shit. I did not mean to do that. That was not the... I meant to press C.
Nothing is happening.
Alright. That was a lot of time lost. Alright.
An analog TV. An operating table.
What? Perform surgery on what? Okay. Thank you for...
Surgery? For whom?
Just act it out.
Act it out?
It might help reproduce a memory.
like I'm on a medical dragon team. Something has spawned.
Want to check it out?
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
A common gas canister.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
A common gas... Just a lock. That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine
Oh
the
my
knife?
god, making me the
Good
run
idea.
across the entire room to the knife. Oh my god.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Get the knife, Iva! Get the knife!
It cannot be pushed in any further.
Alright.
The knife that flew out of the locker. Like this? What? I only threw it lightly. An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
You have 1 minute left.
A naked torso. I would rather not.
I know, but please try.
Nothing happened.
Damn.
A naked torso. An oil drum. Ugh. What does this mean? Bullets?
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
A revolver.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
What the actual fuck is this? What? That was close. Not as close as two others, but that was pretty close. Yeah, just a bit creepy.
What happened during that Somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that
What
Iris...
did we just watch?
She must have met So Tsujima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Tsujima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online. Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What? Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law Number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here.
Date's only
I'll
weakness.
tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
I'm okay.
People
Normal, I
know their
guess.
rights.
Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not, but you better keep your promise.
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara. She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes.
That ain't suspicious or anything. Yeah, exactly. Welp.
My head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious.
Great,
for
we can
nearly 5
legally
hours.
punch him now.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What?
Ota.
What?
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris.
Welp.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Always comes back to that.
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Always comes back to that, it seems.
That sick bastard.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota?
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time. You okay?
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Don't worry. Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it. Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
You should ask Aiba about that.
I love Boss.
Yes,
She's cool.
I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues. So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could. Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Aiba.
Roger that.
Alright, guys. Retro does have a point. I should be in bed, especially because I feel like tomorrow's going to be another long day. There will be no Somnium files on Wednesday because guess what that means? Final Fantasy XIV Raid Night is coming back this week. And I mean, just in time too. Raid Night will be back. Just in time too. Like I was saying, it's starting tomorrow. We have a little over a week till Endwalker. Next week, starting on the 3rd, on that Friday stream. So Friday and Saturday will be Endwalker. And I will actually be doing an Endwalker week. There may be streams and off days where I play with my friends and the usual raid night crew. So basically, starting from the 3rd, you'll probably do quite a few things Endwalker related. Ooh, an ordinary recap. I should go take a look. Anyway, so that's going to be kind of the plan. So there'll be a raid night tomorrow. We'll have more Somnium Files on Friday and on Saturday. No, we won't have Somnium Files on Friday. Maybe we'll do something on Sunday to make up for it. Okay, cool. Primarily because I'm going to go have Thanksgiving with my family on Friday. We had to actually move Thanksgiving out off of Thanksgiving Day because my brother's fiance, that's going to be so weird saying. My brother's fiance has to work on Thanksgiving Day because she works at a vet clinic and they handle emergencies and stuff. So she will be working there. So we won't be doing Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving. It'll be on Friday. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be streaming on Thursday. Wait until oh my gosh, that's going to be wild. I can't wait till she's my sister-in-law. She's one of my best friends in the world, so it's so exciting. It is super exciting. It's like I joked a lot. I still say the funniest thing was hearing the story about my brother proposing, and she was just like, duh. And it's so her. It is so her. It's so just her. But so we will do Somnium Files on Saturday, maybe get some in on Sunday, and then that would mean more on Monday. So we'll see how much progress I make with it over the weekend. But if Endwalker comes up beforehand, then we'll do Endwalker, and then I'll come back and finish it. After Endwalker week will be Kingdom Hearts 3. Finally. It is finally happening. This is where I put it. This is where I put in the Ron Paul meme. It's happening. It's happening. So, there you go. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming up. What was it? After Kingdom Hearts 3? No problem. Cloud Lightning. Cloud Lightning. Happening before, I know, right? Happening before I finished Wheel of Time. After Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm going to finish through Star Tropics. Then we'll be doing Skyward Sword. So we got a pretty good lineup coming up. Niders Firefall. Thank you for firing off that command, Yotaka. So, again, I will be back with more with Raid Night on Wednesday. And I still haven't, no, I haven't finished. Dude, Kia. That's like I told Yotaka earlier this week. I'm actually trying to make the push to go through and read the books again, finish the book up right now. But the problem is I'm doing 20-hour workdays, 12-hour workdays, and shit like that right now. So, there you go. Hi, Black Friday. We hate you. Dude, guys, if you guys didn't notice, all through the stream, I had to watch work stuff on my phone. Hi, Black Friday. We hate you. But once Black Friday is over with, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are pushed out of the way. Think my schedule should clear up. Before I go to bed, I got to show you guys something. Check this out. This is my room now in my bedroom. I have the perfect reading corner. Oh, come on. I know I got pictures here somewhere. Where are we? I got a super comfy recliner. It's so comfy, by the way. It is so comfy that I actually fell asleep in it last night. I think I slept most of the night in it with the dogs on top of me. It was so funny. Okay, there's where I saw it. That is the reading corner in my bedroom. It is the best place of the house. Well, it's not. I think the music room is probably the best place. But there's my little mini library. So I'm super happy with it. Best place in my house is the music room. Bar none. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Let me see. Do I have pictures of it so far? Of recent updates to it? I did this. I put a crate in those. That crate has vinyls in it. And that light that you see on the left-hand side, that's my record player. And then Firefall and I went out to do some retail therapy on Saturday. So now I have an antique tray in the windowsill of the stained glass window in my music room. And we have candles from Bath and Body Works now. So there you go. I feel like the house is going to always have a project going, as small and little as it can be. So with that said, there will be reading done eventually. On that note, I'm going to go to bed. I hope y'all have a great night. I will see y'all with Final Fantasy XIV on Wednesday as we get ready for Endwalker. Make sure you check out my Twitter account at OMGFloofy. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/FloofyGaming. I have a lot of catch up to play on it right now, but that might have to wait till the end of Black Friday. Oh yeah. Let me do that right now. There we go. Thank you, Kia. So I think getting YouTube caught up will probably have to wait for Black Friday, but it will come up eventually, really soon. So with that said, thank y'all very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, night, whichever. Sleep well. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane. See y'all Wednesday. Bye.